I believe you can do better. Really, I do. I really believe you can do much better. If you would ask me that same question, Nick, do you think you can do better? I say, yes, I can do better. So what is it that's holding us back of not achieving more? How does it come that we don't do better? And that can be in your financial system, that can be on your health plane, that can be in a relationship. Where is it that you are stuck? And whatever you are, if you are now at a certain bottom, and if you really don't know how the next day will start, how you will reach the end of the month, or if you are really wealthy, if you whatever, there is always something where you think, well, I can do better. Because we have infinite possibilities. We will never be at the end of our possibilities. So we will always have that urge inside, that knowledge inside, that feeling inside, that we know that we can do better. But we don't. How does it come that we don't? That some people are achieving much more and some people don't achieve anything. What is that limiting factor? We'll discover in this video, and I'll explain you a little bit where it is, and then you can work towards it. In my last video, I told you how to create goals and how to set goals and how to create a goal card and how to really use it like Bob Proctor taught me to use it, and how you can learn or how it was instructed in Think and Grow Rich, how to use goal cards. If you haven't seen that video, well, go back and watch it. I'll put it somewhere there, and then you can have a look at it after this video. But first, go back. Why do we don't achieve more, or why do we have that feeling that we can do more, but we just don't? If I would ask you, what is your goal? And you say, okay, set a goal and make a plan for it. 9 out of 10 will achieve that task, and they will set a new goal, or whatever it is. It can be a small goal, a big goal, something that they never have done before. You set that goal, you create a plan, and then it stops. No progression. Nothing that will be accomplished. Or a little step and a little step forwards, and then dropping back to the same level. How does that occur? What is that limiting factor? And the limiting factor is in our self-image. Because our self-image is, in fact, is the creation or all the ideas that have been built in us by our environment, the beliefs that we start to create around ourselves, of ourselves, that are creating our programming. Like a computer is programmed, a computer can't do more than it's programmed. It just does what it's programmed for. Same for me, same for you. You are programmed, I'm programmed by all the beliefs that have been pushed into our subconscious mind by repetition, by our environment. Because we didn't stand guard of our thinking. We didn't think, is this now a valuable belief? Do I really believe this? Or just accept it? And once you have those type of ideas, beliefs, and you start to accept them, they start to become your programming. And then you like to do something new, but you just don't, because you're programmed. So as long as you don't change that programming, if you would call it paradigms, but it is like that. It's a programming inside your subconscious mind. It's a cluster of ideas that is controlling your daily behavior. And easy examples are about money. How are you raised with money? If you were lucky that you were in an environment that knew really what is the meaning of money and how money should be used to prosper and to become wealthy, then you will create that belief and you will start to work with that same belief. But if you were raised in an environment where money was a scarce thing and there was always not enough money and money was hard to get and money was evil and money, then today if you want to be an entrepreneur, you will have blockages and you will stop yourself of making more money because you don't believe the right things about money. You don't see yourself as a wealthy person. You have a self-image that is just sabotaging yourself. So you need to change that. You need to work on it and you have to question your own beliefs. What do I believe about something? And once you start to change that belief, Now you can take the next hurdle. Now you can progress. Because you can't outperform your self-image. You can't do better than you think about yourself. And you can say, yeah, but I'm thinking. Yeah, but there is a difference between willpower thinking, like conscious thinking, like, yeah, I'm strong, I will build it, I will do this, I will do that. That is your conscious thinking. That is what you're on a daily basis. You're pushing it outward. You talk about it. But do you believe it? And as long as you don't believe it, you won't achieve it. So you have to go inside and ask yourself, what do I believe about myself? What do I say on a regular basis about myself? And if you can change that, if you can discover that, now you can start to change it. And now you can reprogram yourself. And just what, it's easy. If people ask me, how do I know that my self-image is in line with my goals? Well, look at your results and look at your actions. If your results and actions are in progress towards your goal, your self-image is good. You can always improve on your self-image. But if you don't see those results, then on that particular thing, there you have a block. There is a self-image problem. And then you can start taking any course. You can start follow any guru. You can start spending money on new AI tools, whatever. It won't help. Because you are not well programmed. Your programming is not okay to be in line with your goal. And that's for everyone different. Because someone has a different goal. If you want to be a soldier, you need to have another self-image than if you want to be in a daycare facility and you want to work there. You have to believe other things about the world, about yourself, and you in that world. And as long as you don't change that, you won't achieve that goal. And often we are malprogrammed or badly programmed by our environment because we have been absorbing all the beliefs from our parents, our teachers, our government, our media. Everything has been, our friends, everything has been dropped on us. And if you don't think consciously, you just absorb it, and then it starts to install itself. So in the next videos, I will explain more and more about that self-image, but every time we will come back to that self-image, because whatever you would like to do, whatever you would like to achieve, it will always be in that self-image. And that's where you coaching and like having someone who holds you accountable and can really see you from the outside and hear you say things will speed up the progress and will speed up the process of changing that belief. Because it's very hard if you just doing that on your own. It's possible, but it's harder and it's slowly because you can't judge yourself as good as someone else can judge you. What are you really thinking? What are your paradigms about money? What are your paradigms about your health? What are your paradigms about the things that you think that you can do? And that's something that you have to be really aware of. The things that you do today are just a fraction of the things that you're possible to do. You can do much better, much bigger, much intenser than you're doing today, whatever level that you're on. Because we have just infinite possibilities as long as we are aligned with nature's laws. If we align ourselves with the universal laws, the possibilities are infinite. And that you see already, just observe the world around us, how fast it is evolving, how fast that we are growing in technology. Things that we were really not capable of thinking are now the most natural and easy thing. The phone I'm now recording with, this video, this phone has more capacity in it than the first spaceship that went to the moon. Much more. It's much more powerful. In the 60s, they even didn't have the ability to think, to create about a wireless phone you would dial a certain number that would go on a certain frequency and you would connect with someone on the other end of the world. You would write an email, you push on a button, and wherever you are and connected to the internet, you would receive that email. Such things were not possible to think. So it's only when someone changed its self-image and created another ID, and so it was possible inside his imagination, that he could start to work on it and could start to progress towards the internet and towards the cell phone and whatever we have invented. But if you are a mother or a father, and you're struggling with your parenthood, and you're saying, I want to become a better father, I want to become a better mother, it's the same system as that an engineer progresses toward a next invention. If you don't believe it, and if you don't see it, you can't have it. So you first have to see yourself as a better father, you have to see yourself as a better mother, and then you have to believe it, that you can become that person that you see, and then you can take the steps towards it. Only that way. So it is, whenever you are now like observing, thinking, oh yeah, I want to change this, I want to change that. Well, start to note down, what do I believe? What do I say on a regular basis about that subject, about that topic? Do you think that there are enough clients? Do you think that the economy is difficult? Do you think that clients are difficult to talk to? Whatever. If you think it, it will be like that. Because you see yourself as a person that can't get clients. There is someone in your environment that doesn't have that belief. And he's acquiring a lot of clients. Because he's thinking that there are abundant clients, that he has the ability to attract those clients, that he has a right proposition to attract those clients. The number of clients out there, or the number of clients or persons are the same for both. The only difference is the way that the one person thinks about the market and the other one thinks about the market. And you don't have to change anything on the market itself, but the market will change for them. The way that you look at something will change the thing that you look upon. So the way that your belief system is about something will change the thing that you see. If you're afraid of dogs, and you believe that dogs are mean and dogs bite, well, every dog that you will cross will bark at you. Will start to pull on the leash. But if you're calm and you know how dogs function, and you have a dog and you are friendly with dogs, probably none of the dogs will react towards you, because they know it. They see it from far. If you're tense, how that you move, how that you act in a certain way. So the dog is the same. Two persons think two different things. The outcome is totally different. So go now to your desk, write down where your goal is, look at your goal card, and think about the things that you believe about your goal. What do you believe about it? And start to note that down and make it better. Try to catch those limited beliefs, and then you can start to change your self-image. But it's all in the self-image. Okay, I hope you had some value in this video. If you like it, subscribe and a like or a comment. I would like to know in the comments if you really had some value. What do you think about self-image? Write it here down. Okay, see you next.